Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess if you're new here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a real simple 3-ingredient green juice that I make here at home in my own juicer, consisting of kale, green apples, and celery. So let's get on into the video. Okay, so for this green juice I am using kale, green apples, and celery. For this, I'll probably have to cut up a few more apples because I usually use about 4 or 5 when I do juice, and I have to wash everything here, but I'll kind of do a quick overview. So this is what the ingredients I'm going to be using. This is the jar I use to store the juice in. It's a Weck jar. It has a lid here that goes on with an orange sealable like O-ring that you put on the lid there. It is glass, and then these go on the side to clamp it down just to lock in freshness with the juice there. I'd say this juice, when I make it, I usually drink it pretty quick, so I'd say it lasts about a week or so. I wouldn't go anything over that. So when you make it, I try to drink it up as fast as you can, just because it's real fresh, but then it can spoil just because it is fresh ingredients when it comes to that. So cut everything up here. I'll kind of go over here and show you guys. This is the juicer setup that I use. I got it I think about 2 years ago for Christmas. And just a basic juicer. I think my mom got it off of Amazon, and it's really lasted me. I know there's expensive juicers you can get, but this one I say is pretty good quality. It comes with these 2 plastic containers. There's a smaller one, a larger one. This one is supposed to be used under here to catch the juice, but I actually use a measuring cup, just because it has a pour spout and I can pour it easier into my Weck jar. So I use that underneath the spout. This here collects the pulp from the fruit and the vegetables that will come out. And then this I always just put in the vegetables, fruit that I cut up. I kind of bring it over here so I can just have it real easy access, so I can start dumping putting the fruit down, vegetables in the chute, and then this kind of helps push everything through. Easy on and off switch in the back. Can I show you here? It just clicks on, and yeah. So I'm gonna get everything cut up, and I'll come back on. I'll have everything cut up here to show you guys, and then I'll kind of show you how I put it down through everything like that, and then what I always just use. Real simple. This is my go-to jar, just a basic mason jar, and then I have a metal straw I use for my juice. I use this jar for basically a lot of drinks, smoothies, and usually just juice. So it's my favorite one, but nothing real fancy, just a basic mason jar. And then, like I said, I have a metal straw that I use when I drink it there. So I'm gonna cut everything up, get back on here, and then show you guys how it goes through the juicer and everything like that. So I will get back on here with you shortly. Okay, so I just washed everything up here, and I'm gonna show you get started here. Basically all you have to do is just cut everything up, and then, like I said, I start to put stuff here in this little plastic container, just so it's easy for me to carry over to my juicer here. So let's see, I will start here, move these out of the way. Start here with the celery real quick. And for my juicer that I have, it does take pretty big pieces, so I kind of just cut it up and into small and large pieces, so I don't think there's an exact size to it that you need for the type that I have. Other ones, you know, I'm not sure if you can put things in whole or whatnot, but for mine, I at least cut everything up into pieces there. And then I'm going to do the apple. I'm just going to have to leave it on here until I put the celery through. And what's good with juicing is if you have vegetables and fruit that are starting to expire, get really ripe, this is a good way to use it up with juicing. That's what I find that I do. Let's try to use stuff up. Green apple helps to make the juice, give it some sweetness. So that's why I always use at least 5 or 6, just because I like my juice a little bit more sweet.
So I'm going to compost all this.
I'll cut the kale up here, and because I just washed it up here pretty good. So let's see. You said cut the stem off and basically just pull the leaves. I don't really need to cut too much of it because this will all go down in to the juicer there really easy. And when I juice, I usually start to do, I'll do the celery first, and then I'll kind of start to do like the kale and the apple, because with the kale, when it goes through, you kind of need to put like something with a more water content behind it. So when you do the kale or like spinach, if you're doing like leafy vegetables in a juicer, I always, I would recommend to do like celery behind it. And I'll show you guys that just because it will push it through better into it there. Just trying to get everything into the compost. All of this stuff, if you have a compost bin at home, all of this stuff can be composted in there, which we compost here. So just gonna rip this. I may have to put it in smaller once I do it there and push it down through, but should go in. this juice is good for glowing skin. Okay, now I got everything cut up, so come over here to the juicer and just flip it on here. And so let's see here. So I kind of brought everything over here. So I'm kind of have my setup going, but like I said, I'm gonna start with the celery here first and kind of show you guys how it, see, it kind of just pushes its own way down through and then it comes out there, and then the pulp comes right out the front there. So I'm gonna keep doing this here a little bit. Keep putting these down in there. But you can use this like tamper to push it down in there. And I'll use some apple. These I may have to push down through because a lot of times these don't go down in themselves. So, yep. So usually I just make about a full pitcher size of juice when I do this. That way it does last me for at least a week if I don't drink it every day. But like I said, I try to drink it when I do make it every day. I always fill up my little mason jar and take it with me to work. To drink it with me there. And do a few more celeries. Here goes. A little more of a close up there. Comes out. Pulp. But this measuring cup I use is a 2 cup. So once it starts to get full, I usually dump it, hurry up, come back over, and if I got leftover vegetables and fruit, I kind of just keep going with it till I get that full over there. The Weck jars I use, I got off of Amazon, and they came in a set of 3. Here's with the Kale. I'm kind of show you, it just dribbles out. So then I always put something with more water content to kind of push that all through, and then it really comes out there. So I'm just gonna continue doing this here, and then I'll show you guys the final product here in the jar and everything. Okay, so I have a full 2 cups of juice here, so I'm gonna show you guys, just move this out of the way, grab this, and just gonna show you how I pour this into my Weck jar here. Try to do this real carefully here. Yep, there we go. This one-handed here. Yeah. So, yeah, looks really good. So there's what I got so far. So that's 2 cups there. So I'm gonna continue juicing, come back on here, fill the rest of this up, and yeah, I'll show you guys finished product here. so I made not quite 2 cups. Looks like 1/4 cup I made for the second round to use up the remaining fruit and vegetables there that I had. So I'm just going to pour this in with the other. I already poured myself a glass over there that you can see in the background. And that is it. I'm just going to make sure I got all the foam there. When you do keep this in the fridge, I will let you know it does separate. So you want to make sure that you just shake it around when you get ready to drink it. Just because the apple juice and celery will separate from the kale. All right, so I sealed the top of the juice there with the lid there and the rubber ring, everything. So there it is. Nice bright green juice. All right, so I'm gonna taste this on here for you guys. It's very good. Can really taste the apple, gives it a nice sweetness. Also, you can taste the kale and the celery. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, as well as follow me on Instagram at Jessica McAfoose. We will see you in the next one. Bye.